The countdown to one of South Africa's biggest music awards is on. The Metro FM Music Awards take place on the 27th of April at the Mbombela Stadium in Mpumalanga. The 6 categories on the Freedom Day program are Best Produced Album, Best Collaboration, Best Dance, Song of the Year, Best Amapiano and Best Male Artist. Casa's trumpeter Moti joins us now in studio to talk about the awards and discuss his solo career success after his song Horns in the Sun was nominated under the Best Dance category. Moti, good to have you in the building.
Thank you for having me.
So, firstly, congratulations on the nomination. How do you feel about it?
I'm very excited and so grateful for this beautiful moment. And of course, you know, the love and support that I've been getting from the fans, from friends, from family, just all around, you know. It's been so amazing. So even the day that we got the news, and we're jumping with joy.
Who did you celebrate that news with?
Well, the first person was with my wife, and yeah, my wife and kids. And yeah, like we obviously just were so happy, and we're looking forward to seeing what's next, you know. But best collaboration, best dance, and song of the year, you know, it's all nerve-wracking. But we're like, yo, let's get the voting up and running, you know. And of course, yeah, I've been celebrating with my band also, with the family and with the fans. So it's been a beautiful moment. It's really been a beautiful moment.
Well, you've had quite a colourful career, you know, as Casa, and obviously as a solo performer. You know, I've always thought to myself that sometimes an artist can be torn out. I'm no artist, but an artist can be torn when they leave the band or leave the group and go off on their own and enjoy a huge amount of success. So, what's the conversation like with the boys about? You know, I'm going solo, but you know, we still perform as a band when we do.
Oh no, man! Like we've just you know, as me and Casa, we've always had this strong quality of ours of actually just having the best communication, or just we communicate so much where people are expecting us to actually break up, or people are expecting us to actually have drama, which is with the 3 members. That never happens, you know, because we take this like we're family. We're like siblings, you know. So, you know, it's like having your brothers and sisters and wanting to be in all places that they go play with their friends and all. But like, you also have your other friends elsewhere, but you know where home is at the end of the day, you know. So Jay knows where home is. Judo knows where home is. I also know where home is, and that's me, Casa, you know. But we have given each other the freedom to saying that, look, man, if you're feeling something and you want to spread that sound, go do it, you know. And the beauty of it is that I also get to perform Horns in the Sun on stage with Casa, you know, at our own festivals, because of the success of the song and how far I've gotten with the song, you know. So that just shows that my band is actually supporting this beautiful moment that I've been celebrating with everyone else, you know. So yeah, we always have, you know, as I said, our most powerful quality that we have is communicating, you know.
So, where was the inspiration for Horns in the Sun drawn from?
Firstly, my dad, because he taught me how to play the trumpet, and then he was taught by his dad, of course. But we're actually just fresh out of tour. We just came back from Germany and Portugal recording the new Casa album. Yeah. And as we landed in SA, and then we flew to Angola, and that's where I bumped into DJ Kent, and he was like, yo, our last song together was Don't Let Go, and we need to get into studio, like, let's get together. And I said, no problem. And yeah, we didn't waste any time after seeing each other in Angola, and he had a beat prepared for me in the next 2 weeks, and then the creative juices were flowing, you know. And we always have this thing, and we always have this thing that when we're in studio, like myself and Kent always work so quickly, and it's nothing, well, to actually just measure up with a song, because some songs you can take, years to prepare, and then like the song goes nowhere, and then some songs are 5 minutes and the song just blows up, you know. But we just always have this good working relationship, myself and Kent. And of course the song's also got what DJ Tugson, it's got Murder Bongs, it's got Brendan Praise. So that's with the remixes, you know. But Horns in the Sun, where it initially started, was with myself and Kent, but it even got more exciting with the remixes, you know, with the remix project. And yeah, like as you said, here we are, man. Now we're up for the metros, and you know, we are relying on those votes.
Yeah, now your dad's not with us anymore, but
yes.
I'm sure he would have been super proud of this moment, and he was a big part of your career.
Yes, definitely, you know. And you know, as you asked, like, where did the inspiration come from? And it all came from my dad during his days in Mango Groove, because he used to play the trumpet in Mango Groove, you know, and that's the place where the first place where I fell in love with the trumpet sound. And I always say this, that, you know, there's the Miles Davis of this world, there's the Louis Armstrongs, there's the Hugh Masekelas, there's all these greats when it comes to, like, trumpeters. But my dad was the first place where I got to hear the trumpet sound, you know, and just that wisdom and those beautiful lessons that he gave are all, like, stuck with me now, you know, and that's how I get to produce such a beautiful sound, you know. So, yeah, may his soul rest in peace. And, you know, he keeps inspiring me daily. Yeah, like, I'm sure, you know, he's smiling up in heaven, and he's also just celebrating this moment.
Trumpet right now.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. But, yeah, like, this is something that I'm really proud of, and never ever shy to speak all about the old man and what he's done for me.
So let's talk about collaborations. I mean, you talked about DJ Kent being a part of this. How often do collaborations come about? Is it something that you sit back and think, okay, I'd like to collaborate with this artist? Is it a question of you running into each other and a chemistry evolving where musical sounds are concerned?
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to track back on, like, how most of my collabs have happened, you know, because they've even gone as far as me collabing with the likes of, like, Tunde from the Lighthouse family.
Yeah.
And I've never met Tunde, ever. But, I mean, we're about to meet at the Cape Town Jazz Festival also soon. But, you know, like, music just travels. And, you know, as you have mentioned, Kent, and, you know, it's much more easier for us to see each other or bump into each other. But, I mean, if my sound has traveled as far as, like, the UK, you know, and for Tunde to hear it and be like, yo, I want to work with this guy. Who is this? Oh, this is Moti. And great, let's work, you know. I always feel that it's a sound that catches you. And that's the same thing that happens to me. When I hear certain sounds, and then I'll be like, yo, I want to work with this artist also, you know. So it's just that beauty of that sound landing, or that music that's just like being at the right place at the right time, and you falling in love with what you're hearing, and then thinking, wow, next project, I really want to work with this artist, you know.
So let's talk about the role of management in a musician's career. You know, so you obviously do a number of tours. You've toured the globe, and you talk about collabs. How integral or how important are they in piecing some of that together?
Well, coming to, like, management is obviously making sure that everything flows and that like, nothing's, like, released when it's not supposed to be released, and that release dates don't clash, and of course also bearing like in mind that, you know, I'm still part of a group, you know, and still have huge respect for my band members also, you know. So we always just measure and just scale, like, the right times to release between the group or between the collabs, you know. But yeah, like, management is very crucial when things get this busy also, you know, and especially when the schedule also picks up. So yeah, it's been a blessing to be working with Human Muse also, and we're making sure that we are right on track, you know, with things, and not overbooking ourselves, and yeah, not making the wrong decisions also, you know. So yeah, and also just, like, I also carry myself with that both discipline and focus, and always just making sure that I'm not missing anything, you know. And so that's why we're always just relying on those cell phones to check in the calendars of making sure that we're in the right place at the right time.
So, Moti, let's talk about who is on your radar. If you were to say, you know what, these artists for me would be worth a collabo, who would it be?
Sure. Wow. Well, actually, there's one. There's Herb Alpert, who's actually like one of the most successful trumpeters, and he's still alive. And he is a legend, you know. Like he's a real trumpet legend, you know. And would really love to actually merge sounds with him. And yeah, from the R&B side of things, from the pop side of things, like you know, I never ever choose the genres. You know, if it sounds good, and then yeah, like why not? Let's collab, you know. But Herb Alpert is one of my favorite artists, and can't really think of like many artists now. But Cook Whalum also is a person that like we've worked with, yeah. But like you know, the other day I actually also mentioned Sam Smith with the sound that he's also been pushing, and like just really like on how his messages that he passes out there, you know, he's always got something just to throw out, and it's so like loud and clear, you know. And yeah, there's just like the list goes on, you know. So there's we would have to sit and be like, okay, cool, let's go for that artist or let's go for that one, and you know. So but my first musician that I'd really love to work with is Herb Alpert.
Now, artificial intelligence has taken over the world by storm, so to speak, and the music industry as well, because people are using it to create sounds. What is your take on it? Do you interface with the AI? Do you use it at all? Do you think it might steal the thunder from natural talent to natural performers?
Yeah, man, I really think that, you know, it's nice to get Moti and getting Moti like this and getting the real Moti, you know, and really just, yeah, like also the creative juices, you know, like everything turning so artificial is really scary, but that's where the world is going, you know, and it's not in the music industry only, but it's in so many or industries, you know. It's scary, like it's in hospitality, it's in yeah, like your hospitality, your music. Like last time I saw like some robots even like doing like some gardening even, you know. There's like so much that's going on.
Literally
and yes, just trying to replicate or trying to cheat the system. But I'm like, you know, forever supporting the creative juices of a human being, man, and like really just like a real human being, and just getting the real like creativity out of a human being, and versus just the AI stuff. And I'm sorry, like if it sounds like now what I'm not gunning for change or anything, but you know,
make no apologies.
Yeah, just imagine now that like, you know, I'm not really chatting to you, but I'm chatting to you, and it's within the AI world, and it's like, you know, so yeah, for me, it should be like this, you know.
Moti, before we let you go, there are obviously a lot of young artists out there. Some are trumpeters, some aren't, you know. Words of advice, you seem like a really solid guy. You know, what would you tell those young men and women out there that are trying to emulate individuals like yourselves?
Well, firstly, like stay true to yourself, and make sure that you love what you do and you got the real passion for it. And yeah, the next one is just to practice, you know, because the more that you throw that beautiful energy into that instrument or into that voice or whatever that you're doing, you know, it could be acting, could be anything. Yeah, just keep practicing, you know, because I always look back to where I first started, and I'm always like, wow, I've really come a long way. And even if I were to just try calculating the hours that I've put in just to rehearsing my trumpet before the world even knew who Moti is, like would lose count, because there's been so much that's been put in there, you know, from the lessons of my dad, from me trying to practice by myself also. So yeah, like nothing beats, you know, practice and having the love for what you do, and really just putting yourself out there also, you know, not relying on people all the time saying, please, like hook me up and, you know, like how can I get to your level and stuff. Like technology also has really just been on another level where you can also just post your own music. You can post, you know, there's so many facilities where you never know who's watching, you know.
Yeah,
so like, you know, that's sometimes where people do their best and just preparing themselves as like those artists or the individuals, and then they feel like, okay, all this work is done, but now I need somebody to like really just boost this or push like what I've done. And sometimes, you know, you are the key to your next chapter. Yeah.
No, T, appreciate your time, and congratulations again on that nomination.
Awesome. And then we just forgot on how to let people know how to vote. So it's star 120 star 45797 hash. And that's for Horns in the Sun, for Best Collab, Best Dance, and Song of the Year.
Give us that number again.
So it's star 120 star 45797.
And you heard it from Mo T.
Hash, sorry.
Macasa's trumpeter, Mo T. Wish you all the best being nominated in the Metro FM Music Awards, and we hope that you will be walking up to pick up that award.
Thank you so much. And yeah, if no one got to catch those numbers again, they can catch me on the socials of, or at Brass Lounge, and there's also at Moti Music. Yeah, you can just go to those pages and then you'll see on how to vote. And just thank you for the love and support, and can't wait for the big win.
Yeah, thanks for coming on to the show. Right, a lot more to look forward to when we return as we bring you the last half hour of the show. Don't go away.